Yeah, I can start. So you guys kind of started off kind of slow, only getting that one run, and Albany kind of took that lead. Kind of talk about how you guys were kind of able to fight back into it.
Well, I thought we hit the ball pretty hard. It was just two of the outfielders, and they made some good plays defensively that kept them in the ball game. The nice thing about this team is they kind of stay complacent and just keep working, and eventually, things have worked out for us.
And in the bottom of the seventh, you guys were able to get the walk-off. Kind of talk about what kind of led up to that and what you were kind of telling your guys as they came to bat.
Well, we just said we got to get somebody on so that we can at least get that tying run in place. And then we just talked about different scenarios, whether we had speed on the bases or if it was going to be a bunt situation. And we had some good at-bats there that allowed us to load the bases. And the last two guys up, Powell and Henderson, both had been hitting some pretty hard fly balls early in the game. So I felt pretty comfortable with one out that we'd get into a tag situation and hopefully come through, and we did.
And kind of talk about your pitching. In the later innings, you guys were kind of able to limit them from being able to score.
Yeah, we talked about with Vavasor and even Nico that the balls that they did hit hard throughout the game were fastball counts, and they were fastballs that were up in the zone. And if a hitter's sitting on a fastball and it's a pitch that has some velocity, then it's going to travel. You're doing the work for them. So to be effective better, we have to get the ball down and make them work harder.
And looking toward your next matchup, what do you think you guys kind of need to improve on?
Well, we just got to get clean through that first inning and not give up any runs and try to go 1, 2, 3. I think we're a team that does well with a little bit of momentum and not having to wait till later in the game. But so far we've been successful with the bottom of the seventh.
That's something you've really been used to, having the walk-offs now 3 in about 8 days, I think. Is that something you're really getting used to?
Well, I guess you never get used to that situation, but like I said before, it's always nice to have experience in that situation. I think your nerves settle down a little bit, and it works out in your favor if you do have less nerves.
You guys are up to 7-1 now. Is this kind of the start you had been expecting?
Well, I guess I never expected to be 7-1. I thought that we were going to be competitive. I think that the reason why we're 7-1 is because we've just been competitive, and we've put ourselves in a situation, and we've had a couple lucky breaks and a couple breaks that we took advantage of, and our skill level came through. So 7-1 sounds good to me.
All right, thanks.